Welcome back! Today is Wednesday and part 3 of our 4-part series of how to use social media to engage with every stage of the sales funnel. Not good with my S words
Great,
today.
I'm looking forward to hanging out with you in the next 15 minutes.
Yes. Thanks for joining me, Adam, for another gripping episode of Facebook Live.
Thanks, son. Thanks for the fantastic introduction. Seems like we had it twice.
Yeah.
Great, awesome.
Double
Okay,
time.
so what are we up to today?
So today we're going to talk about the close stage.
We're in third stage, aren't we?
We've already talked about attract.
Yep.
We've talked about convert.
Yep.
And now we're going to talk about close.
All using social media.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're taking inbound methodology, which is attract, close, convert, delight, all these different things together. And then we're going to actually, as we have been all week, telling you guys how to use social media to
Tips
go
and
through.
tricks.
Exactly.
Yeah, ways to
perfect.
make it actually work for you.
Fantastic.
Cool. So this is essentially the phase where you take your audience and you bring them even further down the funnel into the closing stage.
Well, this is a phase that everyone's been trying to do for the last 3,000 years. Close the sale. Scream, buy now.
Yeah.
So finally we got there, people, day 3.
Day 3.
I know, and the temptation is to go straight there.
It is.
But of
That's
course it
very
doesn't
true.
work that way anymore.
No.
Now I guess that's a really good thing to make a point about, is that the reason why going straight to close doesn't work anymore, Zane, is because the power of the mobile phone means that the consumers are able to do a whole bunch of research before they buy. And they want to trust you before they do the transaction. So jumping to close is, you just can't do it without the other stages. So it's very important that you actually do your work, do the hard yards, be patient, and then finally we get here.
Exactly. I think social media, you need to look at the way people are using social media these days as well, because I know from my own user experience, I tend to use Facebook a little bit as a Google search of its own.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for a business or something in particular, I'll type it into the search bar.
You're
at the
looking for
top of-
social affirmation too, aren't you? You're
Yeah.
looking for confirmation that the choice you're making, you're going to go and check out the comments, you're going to see what they've got up there, you're going to discover their personality.
More importantly, I'm going to check the last time they posted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that to me is a
100%.
red flag. If I haven't seen, we're in September, if your last post was July,
Yeah.
I'm kind of going, these guys aren't playing in the space where their market is.
This is the thing about so-called creative marketing agencies. You see a lot of this in our space where people are saying, oh, we're a creative marketing agency, but they haven't posted anything for 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not us, so we post every 8 seconds. So you guys are probably not sick of it.
Anyway, let's move
Okay.
on. So
Great.
my number one suggestion,
Yeah.
and this is a really, really solid one, is the customer testimonial. So if you've had a really good experience
Yeah.
where a customer has had great success with your product,
Yes, yep.
tell the story. Get a quote from the client.
Great, cool
Use
quote.
that. Yeah, use that.
Testimonial. This is a really good point. In fact, I'm realizing we don't do this enough ourselves, to actually be telling the world. But a lot of people have testimonials and case studies on their website,
Yeah.
but not a lot. You don't see a lot of that in social media, do you?
No, you
don't see a lot of it actually being promoted as, we did this for this customer and this customer helped, and the customer benefited from this. That's a really interesting point.
So if I can talk about an example where we do
This
it.
is not that day.
Right.
Go on.
Well,
So go on. Okay,
I'm just going to talk over the top of you
Yeah,
and
go
keep
ahead.
going.
Good.
We do this for one client in particular
Yeah.
who is essentially working in a fast-moving consumer goods
Yeah,
space.
and we've had
where
incredible success
We've
too.
had huge
Yeah.
success.
HubSpot
So-
and Shopify have killed it.
Yeah, we have a great app on the Shopify page where people can go back and review the product, and we've then got the ability to push those reviews back out because people want to know that they can trust this product.
There's a whole show on this bit too when you talk about Facebook reviews, making sure you're on top of that. I know we spoke about that last week, but worth repeating is that the Facebook reviews are now on your Facebook page, and they're timed. They're timing them, aren't they? So how long it takes for you to respond back to those reviews from the customers. So super important to make sure you're actually all over that one.
The other thing to think about with quotes and testimonials is if you have a well-known client and this client is happy to be used as a referee per se, take the name of the client and actually tag them in your post.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
People
Hashtag,
will recognize, or not
A handle,
hashtag, actual handling.
Great.
People will then recognise that client, and then there's trust involved, so it helps with the experience.
Super ideas, Anne. Really good.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
excellent. So what else have we got?
Another idea.
This show's really entertaining.
Oh my
I learned
gosh!
stuff.
Who knew I knew stuff?
I know. Keep
oh my
going.
gosh!
Awesome.
Another idea is to then actually put a few dollars to those social media posts, and this is where Facebook and Twitter really
So these
has
are
some
remarketing
power.
audiences or
Well,
normal ones?
You can certainly do remarketing,
Yep.
but I would just go with a straight promotion of a post.
Okay.
Not necessarily a boosting of a post, because a boost is very, very pernickety about who you can promote that post to.
I definitely use that word more now.
Pernickety.
Oh,
Yes,
outstanding.
underused.
Killer. Yeah.
But by actually promoting the post through the ads manager, it will allow you to control your audience a little bit more. So it will allow you to go to your audience plus.
Great. Good.
So that's always the key.
Very good.
If we can hit 1, 2, 3 swings on the way through.
Yeah. Well, it's
new
Gary Vee's
followers.
jab, jab, punch theory.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, awesome.
Perfect. So yeah, that's my number 1 tip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beauty. What else have you got?
Well, what else have we got? I'm looking at my price. This is your
Oh yeah, so
bugbear.
you can actually start telling the price when you get down to the close stage.
Talking about what it's
How much it
actually
costs.
going to cost.
Yeah, and look, this is the number one question that consumers absolutely want to know, and it's really remarkable. When we do the public speaking tours, we actually will sit with groups of marketeers and we'll ask them, how many of you guys have your price on the website for the brand you look after, and you get like 10% of the room. And then you ask them, put their consumer hats on and ask them how many of you like to see the price on the website, and it's 100. And so everybody wants to see the price of what they're trying to buy on the website.
Yep.
And there's a really simple reason why, Zan, is because you cannot complete an opportunity cost comparison, a value comparison with an organisation if you don't have the price. And so it's super frustrating if you are attempting to evaluate that business, but the price is not there. It just doesn't allow that evaluation to be completed. So what does that mean, Zan? That means you just go ahead and Google again.
Search.
You're out of there. You're eventually going to find out the price of what the product costs. And you know what? The person who's telling the price wins the deal. So you've got to have price on your website, and that extends into social media by actually telling people how much it cost at that closed stage.
Absolutely. The other thing I think we need to talk about in the closed stage with social media and product offering on social is to talk about your shipping. This is a really good opportunity.
Good call.
Quite often, if you're offering...
Especially in e-com land,
Yeah, if you're offering free shipping on a certain dollar value over, or you just have free shipping, or you've got a promotion on where
Or if
you're
you have a
offering...
ship. If you actually own a ship.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think your workout's gone to your head.
Yeah, essentially.
This is a great space to share that for you. That might just be the deal breaker where
Yeah.
someone goes, oh
Yeah.
wow, they've got free shipping. I'm
Yeah.
on. Go
Yeah.
for it.
Now, how do you feel about the whole concept of discounting the shipping to get deals on e-commerce platforms?
What are you seeing in terms of discounting? What are
So
you seeing?
if free shipping available this weekend, buy now type stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's a great social media offer.
Yeah, I would actually prefer to see shipping slashed than the product slashed.
Okay, good. So shipping's out, products stay.
Well, I believe so, because
like it.
quite
Okay.
often shipping is the bugbear of the online shopper.
Absolutely, because it's like the price they get at the end when they're not used to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So a good tip here is if you do have an e-commerce scenario, look at what your average spend is. Work out what your average customers are spending, and then work out a free shipping option around that.
Okay, cool.
Average.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Now my final tip, and this
Ooh la
is a
la.
bit fun and woohoo, creative.
Ooh, do you want the whole camera?
Yeah. Is lifestyle shots.
Lifestyle shots.
Using products in your
Okay, great.
in your images that you share, but products actually in use.
So
in
like the
situ.
Fitbit or the
Well, yeah, like
running, like the Lorna Jane.
exactly.
type
Don't
of-
just show me the Fitbit. Like, show me someone
okay.
using it.
Great.
Show me someone
Yeah.
actively
And is
out
that a
there.
situation where you tag someone you know who's wearing, or just a
Oh, look, there's heaps.
unknown?
There's lots of different ways to do this,
Okay.
and it ties back in a little bit with what we were talking about earlier on Monday
yep.
with our influencer marketing.
Great.
So, influencer marketers and bloggers are really, really good at taking great photos for Instagram.
Yeah, they are.
Nice flat
Agreed.
lays. Beautiful imagery cannot be underestimated.
agreed.
And now with the power
Have some
of
fun with it.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
cool thing. You can. I think that what's great about the social media channels is it's kind of allows us to sort of hook into our inner visual merchandising.
Absolutely, yeah. So pop your product down on a nice clean space.
Bricks,
Put
they work
some-
really well.
Oh, they really do.
Wood, doors,
floorboards, yeah.
All
put some complimentary products in there,
Yeah.
and those sorts of images really start to evoke some emotion with the
Beads always look good.
beads.
Yeah, get beads and stuff. Throw that.
Anyway, thanks for your input.
Yep.
So yeah, there's my 3 tips at the close stage.
Awesome stuff. So that's how you can use social media to actually close. You've got attract, convert, and close.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And tomorrow we've got delight.
Delight.
Yeah. So they're the 4 stages of the inbound marketing funnel, and social media plays a very big part. So check out Monday's episode, which is all about attraction. And yesterday we talked conversion. Today we're talking closing. So
Yes.
great stuff. So I'm really well done.
Thank you very much. So that rounds out episode 3. Do you have an app of the day for
I
us to do?
do not, but I do. I kind of do. We're going to talk about Blab. So Blab is a product that was pretty much around for a year, and I say was because they recently shut the Blab website. So what Blab was doing was allowing for people to have effectively a square bit like a Brady Bunch window and all be on their phones conversing and producing content. And so it took the world, pretty much by storm over the last year, but it shut. Around the 12th of August, the founders shut down the site. So I went and checked it out because I heard about this, and it was a surprise because they had like multiple millions of people actually using Blab and loving it. It was a good tool. But then I went and checked out blab.im to have a look at the app, and there was a very, very good, honest blog written by the founder. And so reading that blog is what I strongly recommend you all do today, because it definitely talks about the things they learned from the experience, the things they did wrong, the things that went well. So it's a really good way to appreciate content marketing.
Now, we saw him speak at Social Media
We
Marketing.
did. He was really interesting.
Yeah.
I can't remember the gentleman's name off the top of my
No,
head.
me neither.
But he's a very switched on guy. They're not dead as a company. They're reworking what they learned from it. But it's a really good example of how a startup business can go ahead and actually learn from their experiences, the good and the bad, and now they've decided to knock down the sandcastle, in their words, and build it again. So
Cool.
Absolutely check out the blog. I think there's a lot of inspiration there. If you're doing stupid stuff that's going nowhere, knock down the sandcastle and rebuild it. And so absolutely worth having a look. So blab.im is the URL. It will then lead you to the Medium post, which is from the founder. Great read. Really, really got some good content ideas.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's not the app of the day, but it is.
Good, not app of the day.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for joining us. If you'd like to see any of the episodes that have been before this very enlightening one, you can do so at thekingdom.com.au/the-kingdom-live. We will be back tomorrow with our Delight stage to round out our 4-part series.
Perfect.
You can check them all out on our website or just scroll back through the Facebook feed.
Great, do that.
Thanks, guys. We will see you tomorrow.
I'm going to check out your shit.